हेलो एवरीवन। इस वीडियो में हम क्लास 6 की बीबीसी में से टेंसेस की प्रैक्टिस करेंगे। इसमें हम सारे क्लासरूम असाइनमेंट्स, प्रैक्टिस एंड होमवर्क असाइनमेंट सॉल्व करेंगे ऑफ टेंसेस। तो इसमें हम क्लासरूम असाइनमेंट 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, प्रैक्टिस असाइनमेंट 27 एंड होमवर्क असाइनमेंट 29 सॉल्व करेंगे। Part A. The following sentences are in the simple present tense. Fill in the blanks with the correct form of the verbs given in brackets. First, my friend dash in a big company. तो सबसे पहले हम सब्जेक्ट देखेंगे। ये हमारे पास सब्जेक्ट है जो कि सिंगुलर है। तो अगर सब्जेक्ट हमारे पास सिंगुलर होता है तो हम फर्स्ट फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब के साथ एस और ई एस यूज करेंगे अकॉर्डिंग टू वर्ब। तो इसमें हमारे पास आएगा माई फ्रेंड वर्क्स इन अ बिग कंपनी। नेक्स्ट सेकेंड, द सन राइजेस इन द ईस्ट एंड डैश इन द वेस्ट। तो इसमें क्या आएगा, हमारे पास सन सब्जेक्ट है, वो हमारे पास क्या है, सिंगुलर है, तो इसके साथ आएगा सेट्स। थर्ड, डू यू डैश योर हैंड्स बिफोर मील्स। अगर हमारे पास सेंटेंस में डू या डज आ जाता है तो सब्जेक्ट हमारे पास सिंगुलर है या प्लूरल है, हम फर्स्ट फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब का यूज करेंगे, उसके साथ हम एस और एस का यूज नहीं करेंगे। फोर्थ, मिस जो डैश अस मैथमेटिक्स। अब ये हमारे पास सिंगुलर है तो इसके साथ आ जाएगा टीचर्स। फिफ्थ, डॉग्स डैश बोन्स लाइक। सिक्स, सैली ऑलवेज डैश फोल्ड्स विद अदर्स finds. 7, does Lisa dash with her aunt stay. 8, my dad dash me with my lessons helps. B, fill in the blanks with appropriate forms of verbs in the bracket. First, liars are people who dash the lies. Tell. Second, I often dash my dad in washing the car. Help. Third, plants dash water and sunlight to grow. Need. Fourth, they both dash to a movie every Friday. Go. Fifth, Shobha dash science. Hates. C, change the following sentences into their negative. First, he sings well. तो इसमें हमारे पास सिंगुलर सब्जेक्ट है तो इसके साथ हम डज नॉट का यूज करेंगे। ही डज नॉट और सिंग्स की जगह पे यहाँ पे सिंग हो जाएगा, सिंग वेल। सेकेंड, रबर ट्रीज ग्रोज इन मलेशिया। इसका नेगेटिव हो जाएगा रबर ट्रीज डू नॉट ग्रो in Malaysia. Third, I brush my teeth twice a day. I do not brush my teeth twice a day. D, change the following sentences into interrogative or question form. First, the flowers look fresh. Do the flowers look fresh? Second, she walks in her sleep. Does she walk in her sleep? Third, it helps to be polite. Does it help to be polite? E, change the following sentences into affirmative form. First, bees do not suck nectar from flowers. Bees suck nectar from flowers. Second, does the shop sell all types of books? This shop sells all types of books. Third, The bell does not ring at 12. The bell rings at 12. If the following sentences contain an error each, rewrite them correctly. First, a snake hissed to scare its enemy. तो इसको करेक्ट करके क्या आएगा? A snake hisses to scare its enemy. Second, a true soldier live and die for his country. A true soldier lives and dies for his country. Third, he do not know the facts. तो सिंगुलर के साथ हम डज का यूज करते हैं, तो he doesn't know the facts. Fourth, some people keep spiders as pets. Some people हमारे पास प्लूरल है, तो इसके साथ keeps की जगह keep यूज होगा. Some people keep spiders as pets. Fifth, that noise annoy me. That noise annoys me. G. Write suitable headlines for the following news items. Use simple present tense only. First, West Bengal defeated Maharashtra 2-0 in the quarterfinals of the Under-16 National Football Championship here today. West Bengal defeats Maharashtra. Second, the central government has ordered a CBI investigation into the rampant black marketing of coal. Center orders literary Center orders CBI investigation. Third, Haryana Sahitya Kalamanch honored several literary personalities at a function held at GMN College in Ambala on Monday. HSK honors literary personalities. Fourth, a collision between a Blue Line bus and a DTC bus resulted in the death of two persons. Two persons die in bus collision. अब हम करेंगे क्लासरूम असाइनमेंट 50 ऑन प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूअस टेंस. A. Fill in the blanks with present continuous tense of the verbs given in brackets. First, the workers are building the road. Second, a sparrow is building its nest in our letterbox. Third, the spectators are watching a cricket match. Fourth, Sneha is reading a story book. Fifth, I am polishing my shoes. B. Rewrite the following sentences in their negative form. First, the clown is standing on his hands. The clown is not standing on his hands. Second, you are singing very loudly. You are not singing very loudly. Third, we are playing chess. We are not playing chess. C. Rewrite the following sentences in the interrogative form. First, he is coming back tonight. Is he coming back tonight? Second, mom and dad are sitting in the garden. Are dad and mom sitting in the garden? Third, I am paying attention. I am paying attention to my studies. Am I paying attention to my studies? D. Rewrite the following sentences in the affirmative form. First, she is not knitting a sweater for her fiancé. इसको affirmative में लिखेंगे she is knitting a sweater for her fiancé. Second, are the schools closing next Monday? Schools are closing next Monday. Third, I am not going to visit my grandmother this summer. I am going to visit my grandmother this summer. E. Rewrite the following sentences in the present continuous form. First, a cat carries its kittens in its mouth. A cat is carrying its kittens in its mouth. Second, they catch fish in the pond. They are catching fish in the pond. Third, I go to school by car. I am going to school by car. Fourth, the firemen put out fires. The firemen are putting out fires. F. Put the verbs into correct form, present continuous or present simple. We usually grow vegetables in our garden, but this year we are not growing any. Second, I finish my work at 5 daily, but today I am working till 6:30. Third, Sudha wants to work in Spain. She is learning Spanish these days. Fourth, traffic usually moves rather slowly here, but today it is moving fast and smoothly. What's the reason? Fifth, my parents live in Mumbai. They are visiting me this summer. Sixth, the sun is setting. I want to go home early. G. Fill in the blanks with simple present or present continuous form of verbs given in brackets. Diwali is round the corner. People are making preparations for this festival of lights. The festival falls on the moonless night of Kartik month. Children look forward to the festival very eagerly these days because they enjoy the fireworks and sweets. My brother is saving money to buy crackers. अब हम करेंगे क्लासरूम असाइनमेंट 51 on present perfect tense. A. Fill in the blanks with has or have. You have cleared the test. Dash, she lost the match. Has. Third, he dash put on weight. Has. Fourth, I dash sold my old car. Have. Fifth, the bus fare has gone up. B. Rewrite the following sentences in negative form. First, Preetham has killed the bird. Preetham has not killed the bird. Second, you have improved your English. You have not improved your English. Third, the rain has stopped. The rain has not stopped. C. Rewrite the following sentences in the interrogative form. First, I have seen Vani today. Have I seen Vani today? Second, Alok has gone out somewhere. Has Alok gone out somewhere? Third, the police have arrested a man for robbery. Have the police arrested a man for robbery? D. Rewrite the following sentences in the affirmative form. First, I have not lost my camera. तो affirmative में हो जाएगा I have lost my camera. Second, the milkman has not come today. The milkman has come today. Third, have they always helped you? They have always helped you. E. Complete the following sentences with appropriate forms of the verbs in the brackets. First, have you read my new book? No, I have not seen it in the stores. Second, where have you been the whole day? I have just come back from college. Third, have you started preparing for the final examination? No, I'm afraid I have not touched the book even. Fourth, has anyone seen my spectacles? Yes, I have kept them in your cupboard. Fifth, I have never seen such a beautiful rainbow before. Sixth, son, have you started your homework? Mom, I have already finished it. F. Put a tick against grammatically correct sentences and a cross against incorrect ones. Then rewrite the incorrect ones correctly. First, we has waited for them too long. This sentence is incorrect. तो correct sentence होगा इसमें has की जगह पे have आएगा. Second, she have seen my notebook. This sentence is also incorrect. इसमें have के place पे has आएगा. Third, I have never tried Japanese food. This sentence is correct. Fourth, they have gone to Los Angeles. This sentence is correct. Fifth, nobody has complained against him. This sentence is wrong. तो करेक्ट सेंटेंस होगा हमारे पास कंप्लेन के प्लेस पे थर्ड फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब कंप्लेंड आएगी. G. Complete the following conversation by filling in the correct forms of the verb given in brackets. First, have you seen the latest movie by Mani Ratnam? No, I have not got a chance to. Good, I have bought 2 tickets for the evening show. How about watching it with me? Well, sounds great, but I have got a complete lot of homework. Well, if you can't go, that's alright. Actually, Rita has already promised to accompany me. अब हम करेंगे क्लासरूम असाइनमेंट 52 on present perfect continuous tense. Rewrite the following sentences in their negative forms. First, I have been driving since 5 o'clock in the morning. I have not been driving since 5 o'clock in the morning. Second, she has been suffering from epilepsy since she was a child. She has not been suffering from epilepsy since she was a child. Third, he has been touring India for 2 weeks. He has not been touring India for 2 weeks. We rewrite the following sentences in interrogative form. First, you have been learning French for 2 months. Have you been learning French for 2 months? Second, they have been playing tennis since 2 o'clock. Have they been playing tennis since 2 o'clock? Third, Vikas has been doing the same job for 20 years. Has Vikas been doing the same job for 20 years? Rewrite the following sentences in affirmative form. Has he been swimming for 3 hours? He has been swimming for 3 hours. Second, Rakesh Bedi has not been making documentary films only. Rakesh Bedi has been making documentary films only. Third, have you been standing on one foot for a month? You have been standing on one foot for a month. D. Insert since or for in the following sentences. तो since का यूज हम करेंगे पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम के लिए. for का यूज हम करेंगे ड्यूरेशन ऑफ टाइम के लिए. First, we have not been receiving normal rainfall for several years now. Second, Sanjeev has been living in Paris since 1994. Third, doctors have been operating on him for 2 hours. Fourth, Dheeraj has been working in this hotel since February. Complete the following dialogue by using the present perfect continuous form of the verbs in brackets. I have been trying to call you since morning. I'm sorry I haven't received any calls. I'm afraid you have been dialing my old number. Maybe, see, I have been receiving regular feedback from Mohan on your studies. So, what feedback have you got? Thank you that you have been neglecting your studies for several weeks now. Really? On the contrary, I have been studying more often and more regularly lately. Do you mean to say what Mohan has been telling me all along is false? Absolutely. Not only have I been Studying regularly, I have been getting excellent marks in the test too. I'm afraid you have been unnecessarily worrying about me. अब हम करेंगे वर्कशीट ऑन प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट एंड प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट कंटिन्यूअस टेंस. Rewrite the following sentences by using the verbs in the brackets in the present perfect continuous tense or present perfect tense. First, Anil has broken my bat. He has been playing with it since morning. Second, Shobha has just got the interview call letter. She has been waiting for it for several days. Third, do you know this man? He has been coming to dine in the restaurant often. No, I don't know him. I have never seen him before. I have been looking for my pencil, but I have not found it. Fifth, I have been learning Spanish for the last 2 years. Sixth, my socks have already worn out at the heels. I have not been using them for long. 7. I have been working in the hospital for the last 3 years and I have not come across any case of polio. Tick the sentences which are grammatically correct and cross the ones which are not. Then rewrite the incorrect ones correctly. First, I have been tried to solve this puzzle for the last 2 hours. This is wrong. तो correct क्या होगा? I have been trying. Second, the kettle has just boiled. This sentence is correct. Third, he has cut his finger. This is correct. Fourth, where has the thief hide the jewelry? तो ये सेंटेंस हमारे पास रॉन्ग है. इसमें आएगा हमारे पास हाइड की जगह पे हिडन. Fifth, I have not get enough money for the bus fare. This is wrong. I have not got. Six, you have been taking rather lavish holidays. This is correct. Seven, Mrs. Dhar has been teach in this school for 10 years. ये भी wrong है तो correct क्या होगा? Teaching. Complete the following dialogue by using present perfect or present perfect continuous form of the verbs in the bracket. TV anchor. People have been calling you pretty bad names for your role in the Breeberry case. What have you got to say about it? Political leader. Yes, I have heard about it on the media. Actually, the opposition has launched an evil campaign to spoil my fair name. Everyone knows how sincerely I have been serving the people of my constituency. TV anchor, do you want to say that you have not received any bribe money? Political leader, no, not at all. I have got lots of offers to accept money in exchange for government contracts, but I have rejected all of them. I have taken up the mission of rooting out all corruption from my office once for all. So far, nobody has dared to do that. I have been saying all these days that I will do it. That's my promise. Underline the correct use of since or for in the following sentences. The children have been running around the garden since morning. Second, she has been doing her homework for 4 hours. Third, the boxer has been practicing since yesterday evening. I have been working hard since childhood. Fifth, the children have been watching horror movie for 2 hours now. Sixth, have you been playing for long? Seventh, she hasn't been eating properly since Monday. Eighth, they have been learning to swim for a week. Ninth, we have been waiting for them for an hour. 10. The tourists have been lying under the sun for 2 hours. 11. Rohan has been studying since 10 o'clock. 12. They have been in the pool for half an hour. 13. I have been here since Monday. 14. I haven't seen Tim since 2010. अब हम करेंगे simple past tense. Rewrite the following sentences in the negative. When you use did, remember to write the first or base form of verbs. She sat down in her armchair. इसको नेगेटिव में चेंज करेंगे. She did not sit down in an armchair. Second, he began to climb down. He did not begin to climb down. Third, he knew the answer. He did not know the answer. Rewrite the following sentences in interrogative form. Remember, when you use did, write the base form of verb. You heard a noise. इसको interrogative में change करेंगे. Did you hear a noise? Second, I picked up a hot dish. Did I pick up a hot dish? Third, he lost his keys. Did he lose his keys? Rewrite the following sentences in affirmative. Remember, when you remove did, use past or second form of verb. First, did the servant open the door? Yes. The servant opened the door. Second, did they do their homework? Yes, they did their homework. Third, he did not fall ill. He fell ill. Rewrite the following sentences in simple past. First, Jerry has broken his leg. Jerry broke his leg. Second, she is going to the concert. She went to the concert. Third, I practice yoga. I practiced yoga. Fourth, I have been waiting for you at the bus stop. I waited for you at the bus stop. Tick the sentences which are grammatically correct and cross the ones which are not. Then rewrite the incorrect ones correctly. First, every day go to home. Everybody go to home. तो ये हमारे पास wrong है. Went आएगा इसमें. Second, Mary did not went yesterday for a holiday to Egypt. तो ये सेंटेंस भी करेक्ट है क्योंकि did के साथ हम फर्स्ट फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब का यूज करते हैं. थर्ड, it did not stop raining. ये सेंटेंस करेक्ट है. फोर्थ, he did not eat much. ये रॉन्ग है क्योंकि did के साथ फर्स्ट फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब का यूज होगा, eat आएगा. फिफ्थ, my grandmother told it me a story. तो ये हमारे पास रॉन्ग है क्योंकि टेल की थर्ड फॉर्म हमारे पास सेकंड फॉर्म. पास्ट में हम सेकंड फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब का यूज करेंगे, टोल्ड आएगा. सिक्स, she fell off a ladder. ये सेंटेंस करेक्ट है. I did a lot of work yesterday. ये भी करेक्ट है. सीमा left the house in the evening. ये भी करेक्ट है. F. Use correct form, negative or positive of the verbs to complete the following sentences. Samira lost her keys yesterday. She could not get into the house. Second, Alok lived in Scotland for 10 years. Now he lives in London. Third, I tried to phone Aruna this morning, but there was no answer. Fourth, I was very tired when I got home. Fifth, last year we did not go Darjeeling. Instead, we took part in a river rafting competition at Rishikesh. Sixth, she wrote many letters to Sunil, but he never replied to any of them. Seventh, the hotel was very good and surprisingly, it did not cost much. अब हम करेंगे past continuous tense. Rewrite the following sentences in negative form. Avni was packing her school bag when I saw her. Avni was not packing her school bag when I saw her. Second, you were listening to me carefully. You were not listening to me carefully. They were fighting for the corner seat. They were not fighting for the corner seat. Rewrite the following sentences in interrogative form. First, someone was knocking at the door. Was someone knocking at the door? Second, a lot of people were queuing outside the stadium for the match. Were a lot of people queuing outside the stadium for the match. The servant was washing the dishes. Was the servant washing the dishes? Rewrite the following sentences in affirmative form. First, was the bucket leaking? The bucket was leaking. Second, were they talking about us? They were talking about us. Third, he was not wearing a black coat. He was wearing a black coat. Rewrite the following sentences in past continuous. First, the driver drove the car rashly. The driver was driving the car rashly. Second, you are not paying attention to me. You were not paying attention to me. Second, she swept the floor. She was sweeping the floor. Fill in the blanks with past continuous or past simple form of the verbs in brackets. My brother and I were watching television when we heard a loud crash. Second, mother was cooking food when the doorbell rang. Saba was standing in the window when she saw a UFO flying in the sky. Fourth, they were waiting for the bus when I met them. Fifth, I was doing maths when my friend Manish visited me. Sixth, Suman and Aarti were washing clothes when their mother came home. Seventh, we were coming out of the restaurant when he entered. Eighth, what were you doing when the bell rang? Ninth, we were attending a seminar when we received your message. F. Fill in the blanks using simple past tense or past continuous tense of verb given in brackets. The pilot was making an SOS call when the radio link with the air traffic control snapped. Soon the plane went out of the radar. Half an hour later, the news came that it had crashed in the Himalayas somewhere. Search teams were trying to locate the crash site when the reports last came in. The plane was carrying relief supplies for the earthquake victims. अब हम करेंगे past perfect tense की worksheet. Rewrite the following sentences in the negative form. First, the gatekeeper had locked all the rooms when we reached home. The gatekeeper had not locked all the rooms when we reached school. Second, she had painted her room red. She had not painted her room red. Third, Mihir Sen had scored 95% marks in the pre-board examination. Mihir Sen had not scored 95% marks in the pre-board examination. Rewrite the following sentences in the interrogative or question form. The sun had set when we reached home. Had the sun set when we reached home? Second, the train had already left when she reached the station. Had the train already left when she reached the station? Third, Mukul had cleared PMT in his very first attempt. Had Mukul cleared PMT in his very first attempt? C. Rewrite the following sentences in past perfect. First, he comes home by 4 o'clock. He had come home by 4 o'clock. Second, he didn't bring my camera to school. He hadn't brought my camera to school. Third, at 3 p.m. the circus show will start. At 3 p.m. the circus show had started. Fill in the blanks correctly with the past perfect or past simple form of verbs in the bracket. The headmaster was very much disappointed. 20 students had failed in the examination. Second, he had written only a couple of pages by the time the final bell rang. Third, after the guests had left, I sat down and took some rest. I wondered why he had written to me after so many years. Fifth, I had just got home when I received a call from Rana. Combine each of the following pairs of sentences into one using past perfect or simple past tense. You may have to make some other changes too. First, they finished their work, they went home later. After they had finished their work, they went home. Second, everybody went to bed. I reached home later. By the time I reached home, everyone had gone to bed. Third, I finished my homework. The electric current failed just then. I had hardly finished my homework. The electric, when the electric current failed. Fill in the blanks using simple past tense or past perfect tense of the verb given in brackets. The heritage had nearly been demolished to create space for a shopping mall when the High Court stayed the municipal corporation move. That was in 2000. It is believed that the building was built in 1980, in 1890 and between 1920 and 1930. Pandit Nehru had stayed in it at least on 3 occasions. अब हम करेंगे past perfect continuous tense की worksheet. Rewrite the following sentences in the negative form. The phone had been ringing for a long time. The phone had not been ringing for a long time. Second, I had been working late for the past 2 months. I had not been working late for the past 2 months. Third, the baby had been crying for 2 hours. The baby had not been crying for 2 hours. Fourth, Tom had been painting a landscape since morning. Tom had not been painting a landscape since morning. Susan had been helping her younger brother in doing homework during the summer break. Susan had not been helping her younger brother in doing homework during the summer break. Rewrite the following sentences into interrogative or question form. You had been applying for different jobs for 2 months. Had you been applying for different jobs for 2 months? Ravi had been studying in a village school until he was 9. Had Ravi been studying in a village school until he was 9? The Chinese had been preparing for a war for a long time. Had the Chinese been preparing for a war for a long time? Fourth, the packet of sweets had been lying on the chair for a long time. Had the packet of sweets been lying on the chair for a long time? The stable door had been banging all night due to strong winds. Had the stable door been banging all night due to strong winds? Rewrite the following sentences into affirmative forms. Had he been driving for 5 hours? He had been driving for 5 hours. He had not been painting the wall for a long time. He had been painting the wall for a long time. Had she been playing the guitar the whole day? She had been playing the guitar the whole day. The regiment had not been marching through the jungle for a month to reach the border. The regiment had been marching through the jungle for a month reach the border. Fill in the blanks with past perfect continuous form of the verb given in brackets. The children didn't seem a bit tired, although they had been watching TV for hours continuously. Charles Dickens had been writing for a newspaper under a false name before he became famous as a novelist. The statue had been lying in the Royal Museum backyard for several hours until the art collector Stuart Jim discovered it to be a masterpiece of Michelangelo. The workers' union had been pressing for higher wages since 1998, but the officials chose to ignore them until the situation turned bad. Pushkar had been waiting for someone else, I guess because when I entered the room, he was surprised to see me. I had been waiting for him at the hotel for several hours before he came. Rama had been practicing swimming for 4 hours every day before she participated in the national competition. Shama had been cooking food since morning. She had 50 guests to feed. अब हम करेंगे सिंपल फ्यूचर टेंस की वर्कशीट. Fill in the blanks with will, want or shall, shan't. First, it will soon be dark. Second, shall we go out for dinner tonight? Third, will you please listen to me? Fourth, we are awfully late. I'm afraid the gatekeeper won't let us in. Fifth, the Bible says you shan't tell lies. Sixth, if everything goes all right, the hospital will resume its services in a week's time. Seventh, she will take the cat to the vet tomorrow. Eighth, promise me that you won't tell anyone about what happened. 9. You shan't get any chocolate if you don't finish your work fast enough. 10. Don't cry. Tears won't move my heart, you weak boy. 11. Shall I get some refreshment? Rewrite the following sentences in negative forms. You shall hate your neighbor. You shan't hate your neighbor. He will be back for dinner. He won't be back for dinner. Teacher will punish you this time. Teacher won't punish you this time. Rewrite the following sentences into interrogative forms. She will take part in the competition. Will she take part in the competition? We shall carry this bag for you. Shall we carry this bag for you? I shall wait for you. Shall I wait for you? Rewrite the following sentences in simple future where I meet them. Where shall I meet them? I'm sure you like my new house. I am sure you will like my new house. I not sleep until I finish my project. I shall not sleep until I finish my project. I wonder if I ever succeed. I wonder if I shall ever succeed. The school remain closed tomorrow on account of Republic Day. The school will remain closed tomorrow on account of Republic Day. You not get anything to eat until you wash your hands. You won't get anything to eat until you wash your hands. Hurry up or we miss the opening scene of this movie. Hurry up or we shall miss the opening scene of the movie. When you get your report card, when will you get your report card? Your parents not feel happy with your marks. Your parents won't feel happy with your marks. अब हम नेक्स्ट असाइनमेंट करेंगे ऑन फ्यूचर टाइम रेफरेंस. Supply future continuous tense of the verbs given in brackets for each blank. First, she will be making all the arrangements herself. The mall will be closing in 5 minutes. Which school will you be sending your son to? 4. I shall be waiting for you at the station. 5th, Ninu will be doing her homework the whole evening. 6th, will they be inviting us all to lunch tomorrow? 7th, we shall not be speaking to Rahul about our secret plan. I shall not be staying with my aunt during the holidays. 9th, Will you not be needing your laptop for the seminar? It will be raining when we come back. Rewrite the following sentences in future continuous. The teachers start new chapter on Monday. The teacher will be starting new chapter on Monday. What you do next week? What will you be doing next week? She arrived by the morning train. She will be arriving by the morning train. Fourth, I not visit Mumbai next year. I shall not be visiting Mumbai next year. Around this time next year, I learn French. Around this time next year, I shall be learning French. The birds not chirp anymore. The birds will not be chirping anymore. Apply future perfect tense of the verbs given in bracket for each blank. By the time we reach the hospital, the doctor will have prepared his report. Second, I shall have completed this work before you do. Third, Madan will have saved quite a lot by the time his daughter becomes marriageable. Fourth, do you think the doctor will have completed his operation by 6 o'clock? In a week's time, I shall have read my new novel. Sixth, I'm afraid the flight will have taken off by the time we reach the airport. Supply future perfect continuous tense of the verbs given in brackets for each blank. By May 1, I shall have been attending my coaching camp for 4 months. Second, by 7 o'clock, the soldiers shall have been doing their duty for 20 hours. Third, you will not have been playing this tournament but for me. Fourth, Neelam will have been writing for months when she completes her novel. अब हम प्रैक्टिस असाइनमेंट करेंगे प्रेजेंट पास्ट और फ्यूचर तीनों टेंसेस के ऊपर बेस्ड. Fill in the blanks with appropriate present tense form of the verb given in brackets. The Ganges flow into the Bay of flows into the Bay of Bengal. Second, it has been raining continuously since last night. Third, we have finished our task. Fourth, your friend is waiting for you in the hall. Fifth, the farmers are cutting the crop in the field. Sixth, why do you worry so much? Seventh, the Gupta family has been living in our neighborhood since 1990. Eighth, you sing very beautifully. Ninth, have you done the morning exercise? 10th, have you made any holiday plans yet? 11th, we are preparing for our examination these days. 12th, it has been raining all day. 13th, who are you waiting for? 14th, my aunt is coming to stay with us next week. A chemist sells medicine. Underline the verbs in the following sentences and identify the form of present tense use. They drink tea every morning. तो ये हमारे पास वर्ब है सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस की. There comes the new principal. Comes. ये है हमारे पास सिंपल प्रेजेंट. Rahul and his friends are going to the cinema tonight. Are going. इससे हमें पता चलता है present continuous. Fourth, my aunt is arriving by the 5:30 plane in the evening. Is arriving. Present continuous. Fifth, have they gone out of the town? Have gone. Present perfect. Sixth, Shikha has been to Tokyo. Has been. Present perfect. My mother has been ill since last Monday. Has been. Present perfect. 8. The baby has been sleeping for 7 hours now. Has been sleeping. Present perfect continuous. Why are you looking so tired? Are looking. Present continuous. They have never seen a tiger. Have seen. Present perfect. Identify the wrong use of present tense in the following sentences and rewrite them in the correct form. The engineers have been built the road for several months. The correct sentence will be the engineers have been building the road for several months. Second, have you watered the plants? Have you watered the plants? Third, they are going to Chennai. They have gone to Chennai. Fourth, Sheila is do her work. Sheila is doing her work. Fifth, the clock has just struck 12. The clock has just struck 12. Sixth, I am thinking about you since morning. I have been thinking about you since morning. Seventh, I read David Copperfield these days. I am reading David Copperfield these days. The school reopen on Monday. The school reopens on Monday. I don't want to be going with you. I don't want to go with you. My father has been working in Chandigarh nowadays. My father is working in Chandigarh nowadays. Complete the following sentences by appropriately using past continuous or simple past form of the verbs given in brackets. The chief minister was listening to the grievances of the people when lights went off. Second, Madame Joffre was having supper when she heard a bang in the street. The girls in the ground were playing when suddenly strong winds began to blow. Rohan was riding the bicycle when he hit the fence. The doctor was attending his patients when it started to rain heavily. Complete the following sentences by using simple past or past perfect form of verbs. Minnie went home because she had forgotten to complete her homework. Mother ate breakfast after she had washed the clothes. My aunt wrote the letter because uncle had asked her to do so. When I reached school, the bell had already rung. When I reached the hall, the band had finished their rehearsal. Had mother baked the cake by the time her friends arrived. I had not seen a green parakeet until I visited the zoo. When I reached home, Harry and Krishna had already left. Ninth, we did not enjoy the film because we had seen it earlier. 10th, he played football after he had finished his homework. Fill in the blanks with the correct form of verbs given in brackets. My mother will meet her old uncle tomorrow. Second, I shall have some milk before going to bed today. Third, he is planning to set up a factory very soon. Fourth, I have been hearing a lot of complaints about you for the past few days. Fifth, she has done a lot of writing work today. Look, this notebook is already full. Sixth, the train will leave the station in an hour. Seventh, they are going on a picnic on Sunday morning. Eighth, she will attempt or she is attempting to swim across the channel in record time. Ninth, I had completed my work before my cousin arrived. 10th, Susan had finished the project much earlier than expected. 11. We shall reach our school by the time the bell rings. 12th. We are leaving for Manali in the evening. 13. Sena Nehwal began playing badminton at a very young age. 14. Bachendri Pal had been preparing to climb the Mount Everest for many years before she finally succeeded. 15. Was the lioness resting under the shade of the tree when she was shot at. 16. When he had finished listening to our story, Jason said, I promise I shall keep your secret. अब हम करेंगे होमवर्क असाइनमेंट 29. Identify the wrong use of tense in the following sentences and rewrite them in the correct form. My grandma baked delicious cakes. Correct sentence will be my grandma bakes delicious cakes. Second, I eat my lunch already. The correct sentence होगा I have already eaten my lunch. Third, the next bus leave in 10 minutes from now. The next bus leaves. Fourth, are you come to school tomorrow? Are you coming to school tomorrow? Fifth, what are you doing since morning? What have you been doing? Have you seen Rameshwar anywhere? I am wanting to talk to him. Have you seen Rameshwar anywhere? I want to talk to him. Next, I'm thinking you should see a doctor. I think you should see a doctor. Next, I am not believing you. I don't believe you. What are you doing right now? What are you doing right now? I'm going to the supermarket every week. I go to the supermarket every week. Next, Jane doesn't work hard at all. Correct sentence will be Jane doesn't work hard at all. Next, Bill jog every day. Bill jogs every day. They have played basketball every Sunday. They play basketball every Sunday. Are they read their lessons? Have they read their lessons? The guests have not yet arrived. The guests have not yet arrived. Fill in the blanks with correct verbs in brackets. A crow never builds its nest. It leaves its eggs in the quail's nest. Look at that. Joe is eating my lunch. He has done this for the third time in this week. I will complain. Where are you? Roaming around. Mother wants you to come home immediately. She is making some nice samosas for you. Next, it has been raining since morning. I don't think any play is possible today. The school is being spruced up because a CBSE team is coming for inspection. 6. The bird has flown away by the time the hunter took aim. 7. I will arrive in Rome on the morning of 12th November. Please make arrangements for my stay in a hotel. 8. What is that noise? Go out and see if someone has come. 9. What have you been doing since morning? I was at home. I have been completing my notes since morning. This boulder has been lying here for ages. When will the municipal authorities remove it? Fill in the blanks with the correct verbs. Puneet has become the first swimmer to bag a gold medal at the National School Games in the under 19 section. He also got a bronze medal in the 200 meters breaststroke. His academic record is equally brilliant as he has scored 80% marks in class 10th examination. He aims at becoming an engineer or a civil servant.